Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. So we are now in the final week of Forza Horizon 5's Series 49 10-year anniversary update, and for anyone who hasn't unlocked this week's 20-point car reward as of yet, the Eagle Speedster, please make sure you do, as this is one of the most rarest and most difficult cars that any player, whether you are on PS5, Xbox or PC, can obtain. It's only ever appeared twice previously for players to unlock and is currently not available to purchase through the Horizon Backstage shop. Also for this week, another additional Horizon Festival site, this time commemorating Forza Horizon 4, will be available for everyone to visit. Make sure to take some extra photos around this temporary site, as not only can you not experience this tribute site in Horizon Realms, but the chances of ever seeing this evolving world appearing again after this update is probably never, which then leads me to the big Series 50. So the community has spoken, and it looks like majority of you have voted for the Summer Party update to return, which was first introduced back in Series 23, as opposed to the much more recent Back to the 90s update that was seen in Series 39. So, Update 50, themed as Summer Party, will officially begin on August 14th. This series will feature several additional evolving worlds that players can experience out in free roam. The first is of course the major overhaul inside the stadium, where it would now transform into a stunt park dressed in a cartoony summer vibe. Now of course, this particular stadium design itself can already be experienced right now in-game through the Horizon Realm feature. But because for Update 50, it's going to be a part of its free roam, you will no longer be confined to driving in a limited area, and you can experience the Summer Party Stadium under all times of the day, as well as different weather conditions. Not only that, there will also be additional changes made to the Horizon Street Scene Festival site, where more Summer Party decorations can be seen, so make sure to check that out. And also, several 2D palm tree cutouts have been placed within the surrounding roads that lead to both the stadium and the Horizon Street Festival site. Now we move on to the cars that will be available to unlock. Just a reminder that these screenshots you see are from the original Summer Party update from Series 23, therefore some of the car rewards may be different to what's been announced, but as per usual, I'll be highlighting all of the changes. Beginning with the monthly rewards, these vehicles will be available to obtain throughout the next 4 weeks once Update 50 begins. So for 80 points, instead of the Deberti Mustang, which is currently still a pretty hard car to obtain, even though it was last available for players to earn just back in Series 47, it will now be replaced with the 2012 Lamborghini Aventador J. Now in my previous video, I had actually misread and thought Playground Games were introducing the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ as the 80-point reward, but I was wrong. It is indeed going to be the Aventador J, but either way, both these Lambos are already available for players to obtain through the Horizon Backstage shop. So what difference does it really make? And for 160 points, instead of the Dodge Caranet Super B, it will now be replaced with yet another vehicle that is also available in the Horizon Backstage shop, and that is the Mercedes 280 SL. Moving on to the weekly rewards, for week 1 in the original playlist for 20 points, we had the 1973 Ford XB Falcon GT. Now in the revised series, this reward will remain the same, which has now actually become somewhat of a terrible reward, because in week 3 of Series 49, the Ford XB Falcon was actually a vehicle that players could vote for so that it would appear in the Horizon Backstage shop for the following week. And well, guess what happened? The Ford XB Falcon along with the Chevy Nova Supersport won. Therefore, what was once an extremely rare vehicle in Horizon 5, only appearing in the original Series 23 Summer Party update for players to earn, has now become a much more obtainable car thanks to the community, making the Week 1 20-point car reward a lot less special. And of course, for 40 points, the McLaren 765 LT will be replaced with a backstage pass. In week 2, for 20 points, instead of the Hot Wheels Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, which is one of the rarest cars in the game, only ever appearing twice for players to earn through previous festival playlists, it will now be replaced with the 2017 Abarth 124 Spider, which, to Playground Games' credit, is an even rarer car as it has only appeared once back in Series 24 for players to earn. Both these cars are currently not available in the Horizon Backstage shop, but for some reason, I felt as if this car change was totally not necessary. As good as the Abarth 124 is, it's not as cool as the Hot Wheels Trans Am. So why, Playground Games, would you take that away from all of your new PlayStation 5 players? I don't know, perhaps players like the little roadster more. And of course, for 40 points, instead of the 2018 Audi RS4 Avant, it will now be replaced with another Horizon Backstage Pass. For the third week, for 20 points, the 2022 Toyota GR86 that was available in the original series will remain the same. Unfortunately, this car is also currently available to obtain through the Horizon Backstage shop. Why couldn't Playground Games just replace the GR86 with the Abarth 124 this week so that the Hot Wheels Trans Am remains for week 2? I don't know. And for 40 points, the McLaren 650S Spider will be replaced with another Backstage Pass. And in the final week, for 20 points, instead of the 1973 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am SD455, which, much like the Hot Wheels Trans Am, a super rare car that has only appeared twice for players to obtain and is currently not available for players to earn in the Horizon Backstage shop, it will be replaced with the Dodge Caranet Super B, which was the original 80-point reward for Series 23 and is currently possible to exchange it for a Horizon Backstage Pass. I don't get it. Sometimes I think the developers deliberately replace ultra rare cars with less rarer cars to drag this game longer. Kinda like drip feeding old content from Horizon 4 into Horizon 5 throughout the years. Then again, this is coming from someone who has played Horizon 5 since launch, so perhaps for PS5 players, or any new players for that matter, won't even see this as an issue. However, if Playground Games keeps doing this, eventually more players will catch on and start to become frustrated when the cars they really need to either finish their entire car collection or simply want to drive a certain car that they know exists in the game is locked or unavailable for no particular reason. So there we have it, guys. That is pretty much everything you need to know about Series 50. Let us know down in the comments section below, which playlist did you vote for? Are you happy with Summer Party, or would you have loved to have seen Back to the 90s? Anyways, if you guys did find today's video helpful, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button as it really does help me out. And of course, if you guys would like to stay up to date with everything Forza related, be sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.